Hi, I'm Otway Ross. Welcome to another guitar lesson. In this lesson, I'll teach you a simple exercise to work on left-hand finger dexterity and left-hand, right-hand coordination. It's a single string run and it looks a little like this. It's a great exercise to warm up with, as well as a precursor for more complex movement, such as scales. Okay. So as you can see, I've put dots on the frets that I suggest that you use. The reason I've put the dots up here at 7, 8, 9 and 10 rather than down near the nut is because the frets at the nut are wider, so that's just going to be a little bit harder. So do it wherever you'd like on the fretboard, but I suggest somewhere around here. So the way to start, put fingers 1, 2 and 3 and 4 on the first string, all on the same string, at frets 7, 8, 9 and 10, making sure the thumb is in the right position. Middle of the thumb, middle of the neck, elbow nice and loose, about 3 or 4 inches from your body, and guitar in a good position. Okay, grab a guitar pick, and we're going to do 3 different picking styles, all down, all up, and then alternating. Okay, so the way to go is to pick and then take off a finger, pick, take off the next finger, pick, take off the next finger, then pick, put the finger back, pick, put the next finger back, pick, put the next finger back. Okay, so going all down, it should sound like this. Okay, once you've mastered that, go all up. And then once you've mastered all the way up, as in picking on only on upstrokes, do downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Okay, so once you've got the movement mastered at a very, very slow pace, try and speed it up. Okay, what you'll discover is that downstroke only or upstroke only is quite slow, and the most economical in terms of effort and speed is alternate. Okay, a couple of little hints. One is that when you are fretting the notes, make sure you fret them in the standard fashion. So use the tips of your fingers. Make sure that you have nice curvature of the fingers. The first joint should be around 90 degrees and that the first segment of your fingers is sticking straight out from the fretboard. It's as important as anything to get the fretting of the strings right. The coordination of the hands is very important, but everything will fall apart if you haven't fretted the strings right to start with. When you take your fingers off, don't try and remove the finger a long way from the string. Just take it off the smallest amount that you can without touching the string. So probably about 0.5 centimeter to 1 centimeter from the string, and leave it there. Once you've got 3 fingers off, don't be tempted to curl up your fingers because you need them there when you're going to put it back on. So just take them off just a little way and leave them hovering above the strings, kind of like they're waiting to get back on, which is exactly what they're doing, in fact. Okay. The next thing is, once you've mastered the alternate stroke, try to do it with removing the first finger on the way back up, so that you only ever have one finger fretting a string. So instead of starting with all fingers on, you'd start with just your 4th finger on. Okay. Now when you've mastered it there, what I suggest is that you move it up and down the neck and see how you go at the wider fret spacing. And so on. Keep working at that, work it as much as you can. I'm sure you'll get bored of it quite quickly, but it's a very good exercise both to warm up prior to doing any chord work. It's a good exercise to warm up prior to scale work, and if you've never tried it before, it's essential that you know this very simple exercise before you move on to something more complicated like scales, including the pentatonic, majors, minors, all that sort of stuff. Hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Stay around for the next lesson where I'll teach you some multi-string runs. Thanks for watching. I'm Otway Ross.